Welcome to another day at sea, where inspection of the safety items plays a vital role in saving the lives of person and of course the safety of the vessel.
What's up guys? So today we are going to do fire hose pressure testing. A lot of people were asking me that we want fire hose pressure testing. So this is the video for you guys, whether you are a cadet or you are a fresh permit. This video will explain about the fire hose pressure testing. So keep on watching guys.
So to begin with fire hose pressure testing, first we should know the requirement. So the requirement for fire hose pressure testing is 3 monthly and it is required by MSc 1 Circular 1432 Section 7.1.4. So to start with fire hose pressure testing, first we should lay up the fire hoses on the main deck. All the hoses can be connected to one another and one end of the fire hose to be connected to the fire hydrant and another end of the fire hose to be connected to the shut-off type fire nozzle. This is the basic idea of carrying out a fire hose pressure test. And once you lay up the hoses on the main deck, you should ensure that there are no such kinks on the fire hose before pressure testing. You have to take rounds before pressure testing the fire hose, and you have to ensure that your fire hoses are laid up correctly, not entangled, no kinks, they are not obstructing anywhere, and they are not getting obstructed by any of the ship structures, and there are no sharp objects around your fire hose which will damage the fire hose. So laying up is an important task because it has a lot of obstacles on the way, and you have to make sure that there are no obstacles when you lay up, no entanglements anywhere. This is the first thing which you will make sure. Many of the ship structures get obstructed, and when you pressure test the hoses, this hose may get damaged because of it. The freshwater hoses which we use on the main deck and the deck washing hoses, also the anti-piracy hoses, should be kept separate from these fire hoses, and these fire hoses should not be used for any other purpose other than firefighting. This is very important, and all the crew must be instructed accordingly so that your fire hoses don't get damaged when they are used in the daily routine jobs. So slowly what we will do is we will lay up the hoses from the aft till the forward area of the ship. All the fire hoses can be connected in one line, and if you have more fire hoses on the deck, you can carry out the pressure test in two parts. So as you can see in this video, the fire hoses are getting laid up on the deck, and inside these fire hoses there will be some air which is trapped inside. So whenever you have completed laying up the fire hoses and you are about to open the hydrant, so make sure that the nozzle which you connect on the other end of the fire hose is open. So if you keep the nozzle open and you open the hydrant, the water will start coming and it will start getting filled in the fire hose, and this will allow all the air to escape from the nozzle when it is kept open. So this is an important thing which you must remember before opening the hydrant. always keep the fire hose nozzle open before starting. So once, as you can see in this video, if you have laid up the fire hose, it's time to open the hydrant and start filling the fire hose, and keep on checking the fire hoses so that you make sure that your fire hoses are clear from any obstructions and no kinks and no obstacles, and your fire hose is not entangled with any of the ship structures which may cause damage to the fire hose. Make sure that, as you can see here, this hose got entangled because the water started filling inside and it started getting some kinks. So ensure that they are free from any kinks, and always make sure, as you can see here, that the water is coming out, which means that all the air which has been trapped has escaped from this nozzle. And once the water starts coming out, you can shut off the nozzle. So after shutting off the nozzle, now the hydrant is open, so the pressure is getting built up inside the fire hose. So the main question is, till how much pressure you should pressure test your fire hoses? So the answer for this is, you should pressure test your fire hoses till the maximum fire line pressure. So it may be different for different ships. It may be 7 for one ship, it may be 8 for another ship. This number you will find out from the fire line manual, which is on the ship. Basically the plans are available, so you can see what is the max fire line pressure for that particular ship. So once your max fire line pressure is attained, you can shut off the fire hydrant, and then you can inspect your fire hoses. The fire hoses will be as hard as a rock when it is pressurized. So this is the right time to inspect the fire hoses and check for any leaks. You can carry a marker with you, so if you see any leaks, you can immediately mark on that area. So you have to inspect the condition of the fire hose and check for any leaks, and you have to pay special attention on these connecting points. So these connecting points basically have some leaks. As you can see here, this area where the seizing wire is there, that area starts leaking. So you have to make sure that you don't get any of this leaking hoses on board. Similar way, as you have laid up the hoses on the deck, same way you will lay up the hoses on the accommodation and connect all the hoses, and you can connect the one end to the hydrant which is on the bridge wing, and the another nozzle end you can connect on the lower platform area. So this will be the same procedure, but you have to make sure that the hoses are not entangled or they are not obstructed by any of the ladders and the structures, otherwise it will damage the fire hose. And make sure that there are no kinks. And once the max fire line pressure is attained, you can shut off the hydrant and you can check for the leaks. If there are any leaks, you should mark those fire hoses, and you should immediately try to rectify those hoses by either seizing or by replacing the fire hoses. If you don't have the fire hoses, you should raise the requisition for the same. Also keep in mind that these fire hoses have a max pressure rating, so this max pressure rating should be always more than the fire line max pressure, otherwise you will end up damaging the fire hose. And to end up this video, make sure you do the fresh water rinse before you secure the hoses. Ha ha ha.